So I'm back to RimWorld. It's been a while since I've played this on the stream. This is sort of my perennial favorite game. Uh, my colony has got a problem. So I built it in the mountains, which is great. I mean, it's great for defensibility, right? I mean, there's so many little choke points and stuff like that for enemies approaching. Like, I just had a raid with a bunch of enemies, and it was really easy to just sort of defend this access point to my base. So I was proud of this place, but, and there were a few places, like over here, there used to be some megaspiders, really tiny little colonies, and I actually managed to wipe them out because my people are tribal. They have very, very low technology. And so I don't have big fancy guns and stuff like that I can use to take out megaspiders. But I lucked out, and a huge trading party came in and settled right over here. So I was able to tempt out the megaspiders and have the trading party deal with them instead of me. And then I sort of cleaned them out. It was great. But I sort of neglected this little colony over here. And now it's gotten so huge. My people have... No, there's no way I can handle a quest right now. My people have kind of no hope of dealing with them. I've built in case they like expand over here, I've built a couple of traps to stop like a few stragglers. But if these guys get a whiff of my community... we are screwed. I've played through a couple of scenarios, like trying to tempt them out. I tried, calling in some help from the outside, whatever. There's nothing I can do. If they get out of here, and you look, they're constantly digging. Like, this colony used to take up this much space. Now they've expanded out this far. At some point, it's inevitable. They're gonna just sweep over my colony. So, I've got this lovely little colony built into this valley. I don't know, it's really kind of cool, but unfortunately, I think we're going to have to abandon it. I think we're going to have to run away. I don't see another alternative. So, luckily, this game has got a caravan system. So when I first started playing RimWorld, once you chose a place that you lived, that was it. Like you just lived in that place, and your fortunes were tied to whatever was possible in that location. That is not the case anymore. We now have an entire world to work with. And so the thing that I kind of want... So let's see here. These guys are hostile to me. These guys are slightly less hostile, but still hostile to me. I'd love to have some trading partners. These guys are neutral, just barely. Okay, yeah, so I'd like to live near someone that I can trade with. I also still like the idea of living in the mountains, though... maybe if there are megaspiders around, I'll have to deal with them while they're still small. So the question is just where should I move my people to? Ideally, I should be near some kind of Grey Empire city, because they seem to be the only people who will tolerate me. Everybody else just thinks I suck. Purple Lago is okay, I guess. I mean, sorry, not Purple Lago, but the Urbar kinship. Seems like they're kind of okay with me. So, like, a spot like over here might be pretty good. And, this place is not very mountainous, so getting my hands on minerals is going to be tough. But less megaspiders, so, count your blessings, right? I could go... Look, I think these are rivers. I could go... I'd love to be somewhere near the road so that it's easy to travel to these places. I don't want to be too close to these guys. I don't think I'm allowed to be too close to these guys. What about this spot right there? I mean, it's right on a road. It's like it's like a highway. I can get places really fast. There's a little bit of mountainous terrain, but it's not going to be, like just infested with megaspiders. Hopefully, I think that this one might be sort of the best spot. It looks like it's sort of custom made. Like, I don't know. There should be old ruins here or something. It looks like it's custom made for a settlement. So. Yeah, okay, I think that's going to be my destination. So now the thing I've got to do is kind of make some plans. So it's noon right now. My people are sort of running around doing their usual business. I should probably introduce my community here. So Saio is sort of the boss here. She's the only one who's got like a rank in like sort of the royalty system that was added in an expansion. And so she's, she has to have the fanciest bedroom. She's got a throne room to meditate in to like nurture her psychic powers. And I've been, I've built these things up as well as I can. I've got some pretty good craftspeople in this community. We don't have electricity yet. So sometimes it can be tough to get through the summer because we need to get a lot of wood in order to fuel our coolers to keep everybody from getting heat stroke. But yeah, she's pretty cool though. She's a really, really good cook, and so I have her actually cooking for everyone all the time to show her humility as a ruler. She will not fight though. She's a pacifist, so everyone else fights to defend her. I've divided up my my workloads here. So it used to be that I would just take individual by individual and go through and say, oh, what are you best at? I should make you do that thing. Now I think about job assignments a little bit differently than I used to. I think of like, what is each thing that needs to get done, and then I make sure there's somebody who is mostly devoted to doing that thing. So, like, if there's hunting to be done, Ergo is going to do the hunting, and he also cuts plants in his spare time. If there's gardening to do, I've actually got Chosisa and Quechonio. They're my gardeners right here, but they're also my construction workers. Construction is a thing where when I do it, I want multiple people to be working on it. But when I'm not doing it, they all need to have backup plans. And so they're my gardeners and my construction workers. I got Rich here, who's an artist. And so sometimes I commission sculptures, but when I'm not commissioning sculptures, Rich is a janitor by trade and so cleans up for everybody else. Stuff like that. So I've got a pretty nice little array of skills in my community. Like, I don't want to just quit this community or just let them get eaten by bugs. That just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to plan that tomorrow morning, since it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not a good time to start a caravan. I'm going to start a caravan in the morning. And so my plan is basically, so I've already built enough sleeping bags for everybody. I'm getting them to chop down our orchard over here. It's not really an orchard. It's it's a logging place. It's a forestry zone. I'm getting them to chop this stuff down. Good morning, Stealthy Assassin. Getting them to chop this down so I can bring some wood with me. I don't know how much wood there's going to be available wherever we land, but I feel like I'm going to need a fair amount. I also want to bring some big pieces of equipment, like these, fueled stoves. One thing I don't have a ton of is metal, and I don't know how much metal is going to be easily accessible in the new location. So I'd love to sort of bring my stoves with me if I can, get my cooking game up and running as fast as possible. And I feel like some of these really valuable things, like Saio's throne, I don't know if I can carry this giant bed with me, but it's a masterwork bed. I mean, those aren't just thick on the ground. A lot of this other stuff I can leave. So, I don't actually remember if I have set the thing that lets me settle in multiple places at once. Max number of colonies 1. Okay, yeah, let's raise it to 2. Okay, so my plan is I'm going to send these folks across the landscape to settle in this spot right over here. But I'm going to leave my current colony in place. So if it is not overrun immediately by megaspiders, I'll be able to come back and pick up anything that I left behind. So I'm going to disassemble some key stuff that I'm going to want early on, but I'm not going to try to bring absolutely everything. Hey there, Yoda and Anwin. Good to see you both. So, yeah, Yoda is like, new game, cool. So this is a game I haven't played on the stream for a while. I actually discovered this game on the stream. Cloudcraft, who is what... Oh! We just finished researching electricity. Nice. We will talk about that in a minute. Definitely the next thing we want is air conditioning. This is a hot planet, and we want to be able to cool my people down without blowing through as much wood as we've been blowing through with these little coolers. Anyway, so I actually discovered this on the stream. One of my mods, Cloudcraft, actually showed me how to play it on the air, and it was him getting me over the hump of understanding this game that made it possible for me to sort of fall in love with it the way that I have. And now it's basically my favorite game of all time. I'm not super great at it, like a lot of the really highly efficient folks who just they just sort of dig their way through the map and just build like a absolutely optimized, perfected base. That's not really my style. I like to basically get just a bunch of weak, broken people together and sort of form a colony to the terrain and just sort of see if we can eke out a survival. So, unfortunately, when you start a brand new community, everyone's expectations are really low. Their morale is just not a thing you have to worry that much about. But after they've been settled for a while, they start having higher expectations. And so we're going to take off across the land and try to settle in a new place. My people are going to very quickly get tired of the camping life, and I'm going to need to get them back up to their usual sort of quality of life pretty quickly. Ooh, an exotic goods trader. I wonder if they've got anything I'm going to want. One thing I have done is I've recently tamed a bunch of alpacas. Actually, I don't need to train them to attack. I've got a bunch of alpacas. They're going to help me transport them. Oh, and a couple of donkeys, too. I've had those for a while. My donkeys are actually trained to just haul things on their own, which is fun. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of pack animals. So I feel like I should be able to bring a fair amount of stuff. Because I'm living in a really hot, wet climate, I'm able to overproduce food. So I'm also gonna try to pack up as much food as I can, because I've just got this massive storehouse full of it, and I'm growing a bunch more. And there's no way I'll even go through all of this before this has matured. So I'm gonna pack those animals up, bunch of food, some key pieces of furniture, assuming I can carry them at all. And I'm gonna head over there and see how quickly we can set up a new community. RIPCORD asks, can you do multiple trips? Yes, you can. So originally it used to be, I think, that you had to abandon one place in order to settle another. But yeah, that option that I just set over here, maximum number of colonies 2, that allows me to keep my current colony up and running while I settle a new colony. And so I can keep coming back to this. It's actually kind of fun sometimes to just watch how a colony decays after you completely abandon it and leave out all the people. You'll have raiders coming in and just stealing all your stuff and leaving. You'll have... Sometimes... There was this one time that I left a place behind, and I left some chickens, and it became basically like and I left some, I think it was some chicken eggs lying around, and it basically became like the chicken apocalypse. Like, it was this abandoned old ruin, but it was just full of these chickens, and they were having an adventure without me, and I think eventually an entire colony of Pomeranians also moved in, and then a bunch of raiders came in to try to attack the place, but they were attacked by the Pomeranians. It just got ridiculous. All right, so let's get through this evening. Sienna's going to trade with this rare goods trader and see if they've got anything I need. Okay, so I've got a fair amount of silver here, and they've got Glitter World medicine. So Glitter World medicine is great if you have to, like, very specific, like, medical procedures that you really, really want to pull off without killing the person. Like, I've actually got a drill arm that I've been thinking of installing in somebody, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I wish that they had a bionic leg, because I believe one of my characters very early on, but when I had no technology, anything, they got bitten by like some wild animal and ended up getting an infection that caused me to have to amputate their leg. And I have never actually gotten my hands, because we're low technology. I haven't gotten my hands on a bionic leg yet for them. So I have just learned electricity. So if I wanted to grab something like a television, I could, but I just have to carry it all the way across the world. Doesn't feel necessary. I could buy an additional donkey. I'm going to buy an additional donkey. And now that I've got electricity, or the potential for electricity, I feel like having a few... Well, you can mine components in a fresh area, so never mind. I'll leave components alone. But yeah, so let's pick that up. Okay, so I did actually get the medicine, right? There it is. Okay, everybody's asleep. That's fine. I can pick it up. Well, no, I don't want it. I don't want it to rot. Let's make sure that we put that away before everyone goes to bed. All right. So it's 3 in the morning now. We're cooking the last of our meat. One thing that we have made is a bunch of pemmican. Pemmican is... So there are these, like, high-tech, like, MREs, basically, that you can make for characters to go on long trips, food that won't rot on the road. This is the low-tech version of that. And so over time, I've been building up a ton of it, just in case we needed to take a big trip. And it looks like today is the day. So we're going to leave these guys here. So this is the kind of group that I actually used to tempt megaspiders to fight so that they would fight them off for me. If I tried to tempt the megaspiders here, they would just chew through these people like butter. Nothing good would happen. So rather than doing that, in fact, I think the fact that I got that to happen might be one of the reasons why everybody hates me. I think it might have been a group from this place. And I sort of was helping fight the megaspiders, and I sort of might have thrown a grenade that killed some of their people, and didn't actually kill the megaspiders. So, yeah, that might be another reason why it's hard for me to find a good place to settle down. All right, so, okay, everybody's awake. Let's kick off our plan. So let's uninstall our stoves. Let's actually uninstall all of our crafting stuff. I'm not sure how much of it I'm likely to be able to bring. The throne, the fancy bed, those are going to be important. Oh, I forgot I had this thing. And what... I think all of our best beds should probably go too. So that's a good bed. Excellent bed. Let's uninstall that. Oh, another masterwork bed. Another excellent bed. You know, the faster I can get these folks up to a high sort of quality of life in the destination location, better off we're going to be. But, you know, beds can be pretty easily reconstructed on the ground, so I don't necessarily need to bring all of them. But, you know, and, like, you know, hauling around these sculptures, I mean, maybe a couple of the really good ones might be worth keeping, but they're also pretty replaceable, especially if I bring my my art station with me. So yeah, let's uninstall the braziers. And let's actually make everybody, because we're not doing like, we're not building anything fancy. So let's make everybody who is not normally a constructor, just to get everybody swarming around doing this work. So once you've deconstructed something, it becomes an item you can carry around and transport. Hey, somebody take my research station. That one's going to be important. We're so close. Oh, White's already doing it? Okay, whatever. We are so close to having air conditioning. Because, you know, think about a place like Arizona, right? Which was not nearly as inhabited as it is now before the invention of air conditioning. That's for a reason. I'm living on a very hot planet right now. And... anything else? Any other beds that I... Hey, I said uninstall. Didn't... Oh, wait, no, I did. I didn't care about this one. Never mind. But yeah, so, okay, I think that we've uninstalled all the stuff we care... Oh, there's one more bed over here. Okay, I think we've uninstalled everything we need to uninstall. Except, is this good? Oh, yeah, this steel table. I mean, sure, let's uninstall it. I don't think we're bringing it with us, but... Okay, so I think that now we are ready to pack up. So Yoda asks, is this like a mix between State of Decay and Oxygen Not Included? Yeah, so this game was actually pretty inspirational to us while we were, you know, it came out, I believe, so I at least found it for the first time after State of Decay 1 had come out, but just seeing the way that they... I don't know, manage stuff. It's been very inspirational to anyone who wants to make a community simulation game. I think that everybody from Oxygen Not Included to all kinds of different games have played RimWorld and sort of used it as a inspiration. RimWorld itself was inspired probably to a huge degree by Dwarf Fortress, but it sort of splits the difference between the complexity and difficulty of understanding Dwarf Fortress and like a normal game like State of Decay that tries to make things as simple and accessible as possible. This is somewhere in between. There's a lot of complexity to this game and a lot to keep track of, but it's not as crazy as Dwarf Fortress. Okay, so form caravan. So we got to decide our destination, which is going to be here. We're going to have to go by these hostels. Hopefully that will go okay. It says it'll take us 2.5 days. So that does raise a question for me. I can go further than this. So actually, hold on. Let's not make one right now. Let's look around a little bit more, because there actually is somewhere around here. I forgot where it was. There's a destination. Oh, is it this? Landed ship. Okay, so one of the victory conditions you can pursue is taking off on a spaceship. Now, you can build the technology to build your own spaceship to leave the world, but these folks are tribals. Actually, technology is going to be slow for them to sort of reinvent from scratch. So getting to the ship might actually be one of the best ways to get them to the victory conditions. So maybe rather than taking just this really short hop, these folks should try to go further. They've got a ton of pemmican, and they've got a big highway leading up this direction. Now, how much warmer or how much cooler is it? Okay, so as I go north, you'll notice that the average temperature down below is getting lower and lower. Like over here, there's a proper winter in addition to a summer. And now, since I've got a bunch of food stored, I might actually be able to pull off a transition into a place where it's not just a permanent all-year-round growing season. So I'm not sure that I can make it all the way up. Like up here, I would probably have to either pass straight through the mountains or take some weird circuitous route. In fact, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a good way to get through here at all. So maybe we won't try to go all the way up, but let's get closer. Let's get closer to that destination if we can. Are these guys nice? These guys are nice! Nice people I can trade with. These guys are mean, but these guys are nice. Okay, so nice people to trade with. They're even nicer than the Grey Empire. So yeah, maybe I want to live near these guys. That's going to be a much longer journey, but I think my people can handle it. The question is just exactly where. Again, I've warmed up to the idea of not being in a super mountainous area because, you know, monsters. But maybe something like this, next to the water, kind of close to the road, would be good. With some neutral guys kind of between me and the potential raiders. Yeah, I think something like this might be good. Okay, so let's say that that's our destination, up near this purple thing up here. So we're starting here. We're going to form a caravan. And this time I'm going to say, let's go this far. That's a 10-day journey, but I think I've got the food to manage it. And my animals can graze along the way. So yeah, let's say yes, accept. All right, so now, first off, supplies. So it's auto-selecting my supplies. I don't want it to do that. So let's bring days of food unlimited. What am I already bringing? It's weird. Okay, so I think there might be a few bugs here with the travel supplies. It'll tell me weird things sometimes about how many days of food I have. Oh, wait. It's unlimited because I haven't chosen the people and animals that are going yet. Okay, so once I choose some people to go, which is going to be everyone and all of the animals, the number of days of food I'm carrying with me goes down. All right. Okay. Yeah. So now I've carried I'm bringing all that food, but I'm also, I mean, I can bring thousands and thousands of units of food. Just everything in the storehouse is coming with. And I'm carrying already like a significant portion of what I'm capable of carrying. Let's bring all of our medicine with me, especially the Glitter World medicine, which we'll need because we want to get somebody a drill arm. Got to bring the drugs. Let's definitely bring all of our bedrolls. Actually, I don't think we need all of them. I think we need 9 of them. So let's just not bring the worst one. Okay, so there's our travel supplies. These are the things we actually need to live. Oh, sure. Let's bring some panther meat. Let's just gnaw on some panther jerky. That sounds great. So, yeah. Oh, so Cloudcraft is here. Good. Cloudcraft is... I already told you folks that my history of this game heavily involves Cloudcraft showing me what was cool about it and getting me into it. Again, always got to bring the drugs. So, yeah, I'm glad he's here to see it. So, what I'm doing is I've got a community that is about to be completely overrun with megaspiders, and so we're just fleeing. We're just going to get out of here. So, all right, so let's bring our masterwork beds with us. Where's our throne? Saio's throne should come with us. We got the braziers from the throne room. I assume that... Wait, have we... Okay, good. There's the throne right there. Okay, that's some of the heaviest stuff. I also want to bring at least one stove. Maybe our research bench. Yeah, our tailor bench would be good. Art bench, smithy was expensive. Okay, we're starting to really, like, get close to the limit of what we should... I don't need a smithy, not when we first arrive. Stonecutter's table would be useful, though. And we've just invented electricity, so let's bring some lamps with us. Why not? And then... Wait, where's the wood? I just cut down like a zillion trees. Oh, there it is. There's the wood. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we also got like a couple of extra weapons here in case we need them. Grenades. Backup clothing. We're bringing our... Oh, silver. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, let's bring all the money with us, obviously. Oh, Cloudcraft is pointing out that I've got a Psylink thing. I've got some really valuable technology. Yeah, like this drill arm, for instance, is some really valuable technology. Where was that neurotrainer? Cloudcraft pointed it out, but I don't actually see it. I know it's there. I know I've got a trainer I haven't used yet, but... Yeah, I'm not seeing it among the gear. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I got plasteel. I should keep that. That's pretty valuable. Okay, so now I'm starting to run out of room, so maybe I should give up a few things. Again, I will be able to eventually come back here. So like, maybe I don't need this great bow. Okay, he says that it's right below the stone blocks. Which means, is that up here? There it is. Okay, yeah. We'll definitely grab that. I think I was looking for the skill trainers, and so I didn't recognize the icon. Okay, so plasteel can be pretty... Jade can be pretty valuable. Okay, we've started to... Okay, so maybe what have I brought that I don't need? I probably don't need to bring the braziers with me. I can rebuild those when I get there. I'm carrying my research bench, but I don't want to build that sucker again. It's not that big of a deal, but whatever. The thing is, I'm not going to be able to use plasteel for a while. I'm just accumulating it pointlessly. But yeah, so I can get it up to the maximum. I think... I don't want to try to replace these masterwork beds. I don't want to have to rebuild her throne again. I want her to have her throne up and running as soon as possible. And again, I can always come back for more stuff. So I think this might be what we want. So it's going to take us 14 days to get there, but we've got 58 days of food, and food won't even start rotting until we've already arrived. So I think we're in good shape. So send. Okay, so now we pop back here, and all of my people are gonna just start picking up everything. Just start vacuuming up every single item they can, and they're going to just load them onto the alpacas. You can see the alpacas all have little saddlebags on now. Oh man, the bug hive reproduced itself. So this is happening multiple times a day. The bug hives are just growing over here. So we really do have a time limit. But yeah, they're grabbing all the medicine. And, oh, hey, they're taking off. Oh no, a fire. Perfect timing. All right, so they're on the road. So now this place is going to get abandoned. And so we'll get to see kind of what happens to this place in my absence. It's actually one of my favorite things to do, is to sort of watch a place decay over time. Because there could be raids happening here. There could be all kinds of events. There could be big, massive fires that I'm not there to fight. Meanwhile, my people are just slowly moving across the world. So, unfortunately, I can't make this go any faster. So, if you're watching this later on YouTube, you'll be able to skip ahead to the time when this gets interesting. Because the speeds of the game are definitely timed for when you're trying to watch the sort of the local simulated territory. And so it moves about as fast as is reasonable for that setting. But when you're trying to watch somebody spend 14 days crossing the wilderness, sometimes you do want a slightly faster speed. But this game, it's handling a lot. Ooh, an encounter. Oh no, my caravan just got ambushed by angry muffalos. No, not angry muffalos. Okay, well, let's grab I guess we want our melee fighters on the front lines. So Saio is going to be back here. She's ready to doctor anybody who needs doctoring. Let's see here. I'm just trying to vaguely arrange my people into ranged and not ranged. So muffalos are not good news. They are big and tough. And hard to kill. And there are 3 of them. And that was not... Okay, hold on. We got to get these animals out of here. Okay, so one thing you can do is create a special zone. Let's just call it Area 1. Hey, Area 1, over here, this is where the animals are allowed to be. Boink, 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 boink. So now the animals are going to back up. Okay, I didn't actually mean for them to start fighting yet. Okay, let's back up the melee fighters to be closer to the ranged people, and therefore less likely to get shot. Okay. Let's get my axe guy up closer to where they're going to be. And I don't want to interrupt my ranged fighters or get the rate of fire down at all. Okay, we did it. Oh, and nobody even got injured. And is this thing already rotting? It's already... Why? Why is it already rotting? Okay, so they're down. I could butcher them for meat, but I honestly don't think I have the space. So I think instead we're just going to reform the caravan. Oh, unfortunately, when you reform a caravan... Oh, actually, you know what? I think there's a different option I should have chosen for sending them on. I think there's an option to just resume what we were doing. But I assume they're just going to automatically bring with them everything they already had. And yeah, everything else that they're showing me here is stuff that I could just pick up locally, new stuff. And I don't need to. So we're going to send them on. And so that's our destination. And yeah, so they're going to keep moving. As soon as it's... Oh, it's 9 in the morning right now. Oh, and it's paused as well. So once they're done pausing, whenever there's combat, they don't let you go at the highest speed for a while. And I'm not actually sure why I can't just... Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're back up to higher speed. I'm not sure why why they delay so long, the point when I can actually kind of go back to top speed again after a battle's over. Oh, okay, so Cloudcraft says that man-hunting animals are now diseased and most of them will instantly rot on death to prevent them from acting like a huge meat and hide delivery. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, because it used to be when you'd have a manhunter pack, you'd have this massive number of creatures that would just charge at your base, and then it's a food bonanza, if you can survive it. So now they've sort of like reduced the reward of it and made it more of just a raw threat. That's interesting. Ooh, Donkey 1 gave birth on the road. Nice. All right, cool. So Doc showed up and said, "Yay, RimWorld, I love this game." Good, glad to have you here, Doc. So yeah, my bug hives are just constantly reproducing. The little ones are just building out, like digging out the space. Eventually, this entire area is just going to be bug land. So how are we doing out on the road? So yeah, we're making faster progress on this road than we ever could have made on regular terrain. Unfortunately, it is definitely going to take us days. But if anybody's got something they want to talk about, you know. Cloudcraft says that he thinks that the bugs eventually die out on their own, but it takes a lot of time. So I can see, like, maybe they're, you know... Look at them dig. Maybe they're, like, eating the insect jelly. Maybe they could starve to death if they don't get enough jelly. I don't know. But look, they're starting to, like... I already walled off this area. So this is where I was storing dead bodies for a while. I already walled off this area to keep them from, you know... Because I kept having people wander in here. I actually... I can show you here. I think I made a zone called Avoid Bugs. It was just about, you can be anywhere except where the bugs are. And you can see the animals have already, like, tunneled into an area where my people would have automatically started coming in here to collect this steel or collect these rocks, you know, if I didn't explicitly tell them not to. I mean, I guess the steel they're not going to grab because, you know, it's got the X on it. The rocks, they might very well have grabbed. And so I had to wall it off and, like, make that special zone to keep my people out of it. Because I just kept having people wander in. And sometimes, actually, one alternate future involved, before I walled this off, involved some emissaries from the Empire coming in and deciding to take this route through... I don't know why I paused just there. Decided to take this route through the tunnels to come through. And they had a brief little fight with these guys, and they just couldn't leave it alone. They kept coming back and trying to get revenge on the bugs, and eventually they drew the bugs out into my community, had a giant fight with the bugs, and then the bugs ate all of my animals, and my people were just cowering in here, and I was like, okay, let's not do that. So I backed up, and now my plan is, then I walled it off so that if those people came back in the alternate timeline, then they would follow a different route and avoid the bugs. And they did. They followed a different route. They avoided the bugs. And then then I'm just like, you know what? This is untenable. And so that's why we're fleeing. You know, Dingus, yeah, no, there is definitely a way to get them to avoid the area. Like, I was, as I was showing here, like, I made this so that basically my people were allowed to be in the purple zone. And I just made a hole in the purple zone that said, don't go in these caves. But as you can see, the bugs are expanding it so that now there's purple inside the caves, and now my people totally would try to go in here. Of course, it's physically walled off, but you know, they could take the long route, you know. And so it was just going to always be some degree of danger with this cave expanding over time. Let's check on my caravan. Oh, hey, it's made some real progress here. Uh-oh. Saio's not happy, though. Saio probably has the highest sort of, like, expectations for her quality of life because she has become a noble. But yeah, we're trying to get up there. So we've made it, you know, some distance. Oh, don't care about the quest. So this cassowary is like, man, this place got way better since all the humans left. So, okay, so what might I want to come back here and get? So there's a bunch of, like, clothing and weapons and stuff I've got stored up. Definitely some raw resources. Uh-oh, Saio's wandering. Is that going to slow down the travel rate? Okay, roof collapse. That's just the digging that's going on with the megaspiders. Okay, so right now it's the middle of the night, so Saio's not slowing them down. I'm trying to remember. Time decision 9.2 days. Okay, so I think the fact that she is in sort of a broken state right now is not slowing them down. Somehow they're like prodding her and getting her to wander in the right direction. Normally these broken sort of moods can really mess you up. Somebody can spend days just wandering the wilderness. In fact, I had somebody once who was their life was in danger because they were wandering during a heat wave and they were about to die of heat stroke. So I actually like beat them up and arrested them and put them in jail for a while. Because that's what it took to save their lives. So eventually they forgave us and they came back into normal society, but that was pretty rough. But yeah, so I'm thinking, yes, we got some sculptures that might be, you know, fun to pick up. You know, can decorate my base. A couple of really nice ones that I just didn't bother to bring. Those braziers, you know, might be okay for a throne room. But I don't think I've left anything truly essential behind. So I might or might not ever come back. Oh, looks like... Oh, we didn't get one of the stoves. Oh, maybe we got neither of the stoves. Maybe I failed to get the stoves. Hello, Looper. So Dinkus Chief says that he actually might have had a mod installed that gave him a different tool that would that allowed them to keep people out of certain areas. Ooh, a cluster of cargo pods, huh? Have I discovered them though? Have I? I don't think I have. They're just over there. Uh-oh. The Iquodonkeys are raiding. Okay, so this is kind of... Oh, a very small scale raiding party. I'm kind of surprised. The last one was much larger. But let's see what these guys do if they face 0 resistance. Well, they're acting like they think that we're still there. Oh, wait, new encounter? Oh, manhunters. Hold on. Rats? What? Are you expecting me to take that seriously? Okay, so, actually, I mean... It was a small animal bite that actually cost one of my characters their legs, so maybe I shouldn't poo-poo this. So again, let's keep the animals out of this nonsense. Animals, you go over there. All right. Animals. Except, actually, I think that... Oh, that's right, I forgot. So we used to have, like, an attack wolf thing. And I just remembered that that wolf gave its life to save one of my people, so never mind. Okay, so Saio, the non-fighter, goes there. Chosisa goes here. Ergo goes here. White goes here. Rich goes in front. Bacabalpe goes there. Cachonio goes there. Sienna goes here. And blue goes back here. Okay. Let's spread out my melee people a little bit better. Maybe get some of my ranged people a little closer to them. Okay, so, yeah. The problem with rats is their size and their numbers. Like, they're small, they're hard to hit before they get to us, and then it's hard to kill them all fast enough. Okay, so we've got some hurt people. So let's undraft everybody. Now, we could try to get out the actual bedrolls, but I don't think that's necessary for this. Let's just make some little sleeping spots here. We got 3 injured people. So make some sleeping spots. Make them medical. And then Chosisa, Rich, and Bacabalpe, you all lie down. Oh, Saio is not yet undrafted. And then who was my best doctor? Was it Saio? I think Saio's my best doctor. Ergo and Blue are also pretty good. So somebody has got medical supplies in their inventory. It's not Saio. It's not Chosisa. It's not Ergo. White's got some. Okay, so White, drop all that stuff. So now, once people lie down... Okay, so Blue is already doing that job. Okay, so is everybody... Okay, Saio, you should definitely tend to Rich. And did it say Blue was already helping out? And then who was Ergo? I think was my other okay doctor. So Ergo will help with Bacabalpe. So hopefully these injuries are not too bad. Little scratches. Oh, those pirates are beginning their assault. I'm going to go check on that in just a second. I'm going to make sure these guys get all healed up, though. So Bacabalpe had 1 bite. It's all healed up. Rich is doing okay. Chosisa. Okay, Blue, are you qualified to be doing this work? Blue's got doctoring of 5. I feel like maybe Chassis is getting the raw end of the deal, the raw deal here. Okay, let's head back here real quick and just see what's going on. So they're just running around bashing all of our stuff, looking for some people to kill. And they're just completely like, oh, it's just there's nobody here. Oh man, this place is boring. I think at some point they're just going to pick up some items and leave. They're going to bash up our stuff and then look, they're setting fire to our fields for no reason. Oh, look, they set a fire right here. Oh, are they going to burn down our whole base? Okay, it looks like Chasisa has been healed up. So my hope is that nobody's going to get infected. And I'm not actually sure how they handle infection on the road. I'm assuming that they treat each other regularly, but I don't actually know that for sure. Cloudcraft, do you know what happens? Let's see here. Okay, so Cloudcraft actually said that I probably would have gotten better medical outcomes if I had gotten out the bedrolls, so maybe that was my mistake. Well, hopefully nobody got infected. We'll have to see. All right, so we'll reform the caravan, send them back to their destination, which is here. And then they don't need to pick up anything new, but I want them to grab the... Wait, what's all this? Wait. I got confused. Oh, I accidentally was forming a caravan from my base. That's why it was confusing. Okay, so reform caravan. Go here. Accept. Only 8 days away. So yeah, everybody's going to bring all the usual stuff. Oh, but my characters can't carry as much. Maybe. Or maybe the characters who laid down put their stuff down automatically. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can... Let's bring the longest lasting food first. Okay, they could carry it all. Do we want to bring a dead rat with us? I don't think so. I guess we could bring some wool with us in case we need to make... So we've already eaten enough food that there's space in our inventory to bring some newly sheared alpaca wool. So, cool. We'll send them. And now let's head back here and just see what these guys do. This is what the raiders would do if we weren't there to stop them. I'm kind of sad, honestly, that the megaspiders haven't gotten out yet. That would serve these folks right. I only see the one guy. Have they just, like... Are they just setting it on fire and then leaving? Oh, here they are. Oh, what are... What are you doing? You idiots! What are you guys doing? Oh, Cloudcraft points out that on the way, if I found some like proper trading partners, I could actually do some trading on the road. Unfortunately, everybody who's on the way is hostile to me. These guys don't like me. These guys hate me. These guys don't like me. These are probably the only guys that I could trade with. So yeah, actually, good idea. I should probably, as I get close, I should probably maybe divert and stop there. But oh my gosh! These idiots. Galvin's running away. They're all chasing after Galvin. He's like, nope, 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 nope. Okay, as soon as Galvin's gone, though, they're like, well, never mind. We're just gonna, dig this entire wall deeper, because why not? Oh, these guys are all head up now. They're just about to bust through this wall. Oh my gosh! I forgot that set everything on fire. Oh, so the fire simulation in this game is kind of fun. So, wow. Yeah, so like all of my roofs are collapsing. It's just leaving ashes everywhere. So I might be able to retain a little bit here. I mean, the metal isn't burning. My storehouse is on fire, but okay, now there's rain. Okay, I love this. Okay, so only my non-flammable goods actually stuck around. The storehouse is all burned on the inside. My throne room and my like nice bedroom are kind of okay, so you know that's sticking around. But this place is just a husk of what it used to be now. This is why I absolutely love the fact that they unlock the ability to have multiple. Oh man, they've broken through. The fact that they've allowed you to have multiple colonies, because I can just let this just keep going on. Meanwhile, you know, my guys are moving on. They're you know what, a third of the way to their destination, maybe a little more. They've just forgotten about their old home, you know, or they've maybe they're reminiscing about it, but they don't even know. They don't know how bad it's gotten behind them. Someday, one of them's we're gonna send an expedition over there, and somebody's gonna see what's left of this place, and they're gonna just be horrified. Uh-oh, heat wave. I'm hoping that heat wave is local to this place, and it's not gonna make these guys get in trouble on the road. So Clockcraft says, this is the motivation to build stone walls. Yeah, I understand that. I went with wood because this is a jungle, and it was a plentiful resource, and my people needed to build fast. You know, like we had, my town grew really quickly, and we needed to build a lot of nice bedrooms to sort of keep everybody happy, plus a big storehouse, plus all this stuff. So this building used to be like, originally it was a steel ruined building. These are all steel walls that were here when I got here. And so I just adapted this building as a place to settle briefly. This was my original, like, room full of bedrolls, where my people camped until they could build all their bedrooms. And originally I finished it with wood, and then I went through and replaced it. I had wooden doors, but I replaced all of the wooden walls with marble. Was this marble? Yeah, with marble. Again, yeah, to make this thing more resilient. But I hadn't gotten around to trying to do that with all the bedrooms yet. And besides, watching your place burn down is kind of fun. So, not really worried about it. Hello, Prime and Rhyme. Thanks for joining me. So, yeah, we're making some good progress. Just 7 days left. Just a week left of my 2-week journey. So, looking pretty good. Just this like ashen terrain, and we got like a little bit of cotton and a little bit of berries growing. I almost like want to have some way to sort of save this off, and like I don't know, if this bug colony does wear itself out at some point, just come back and have these be the ruins that I resettle. Dingus Chief says, "Yay, renovating projects when you get home." Exactly. This is just all 100% excitement. Aw, they're all sleeping. Aren't they cute? So adorable. Clockcraft says, I really like the system of having things you can build to take different materials, and having each material with different properties, it contributes to the stuff that's made out of it. Like the fact that, you know, all the weapons that were made out of wood burned, but this sandstone club did not. You know, basically, yeah, flammability is something they keep. You know, some things are comfier or warmer or whatever. Like, there's all the different sort of, well, I can't show you now because they all burned away, but like different hides and different kinds of cloth and stuff you can make clothes out of, and the clothes inherit the properties of the cloth. Oh, so the tank is reminding me that I haven't read something that they set up above. Thank you for using my Jeffrey's not reading the chat emoji. I really appreciate that. I feel like that thing is really getting is becoming useful. So he said, I heard there was a meeting of the minds between some folks at Undead Labs and some folks at Obsidian. Anything you can speak about? I mean, not really. It's not, I mean, Microsoft has bought so many different studios now, and each of them has got its own, expertise, things that it's done really, really well, tools that they've built that are really dedicated to, to solving specific problems in the best possible way. And so, so of course, we take advantage of the expertise of our colleagues over at different places. So we've met with Obsidian and we've met with people from lots of different Microsoft studios to sort of share knowledge and stuff like that. As far as like specific details goes, that's probably in like the trade secrets zone. I probably couldn't go into lots of detail, but it's not like it wouldn't revolutionize your idea of who we are as a studio and what we're doing. It wouldn't be some dromedaries. Nice. Yeah, it wouldn't be some revolutionary thing. Okay, so now this has become a colony of dromedaries. Oh, Saio's wandering around. She's so sad that she doesn't have her throne room. Oh man, we left this jade out on the ground. That's not cool. The raiders could have just taken that jade and left. Okay, so now we've got the Camel Colony. Oh man, Cachonio's not happy either. These folks have just gotten so used to their lifestyle in this beautiful colony. So they just moved into my animal beds. Nice. So yeah, welcome to Camel Colony. All these little sleepy spiders. Just abandoning my base to the camels. Are you guys gonna wake up? I mean, come on. I guess it's 2 in the morning. Why are the camels awake? It's only 2 in the morning. So what do you think? Should the title of this video be something along the lines of abandoning my base to the camels? Something like that. The camel apocalypse. I feel like maybe the camel apocalypse is the title of this video. Just need to get a really good shot. Oh, excuse me. I didn't. I think they don't understand that I'm watching them. Okay, yeah. There we go. Camel wandering through the ruins. There's something here I can... Oh my gosh. This is kind of embarrassing, guys. I mean, I know you think no one's around, but God is always watching. Oh, Saio's no longer sad wandering. That's cool. All right. Meanwhile, the bugs. I could also title this video something like "Fleeing a Megaspider Infestation," and that would probably also be relevant. Chickens! I love it when chickens join. Oh man, that is such a happy day. I wonder, do they raise the chances that animals will join a community after you abandon it? Oh wait, what's this? And 1 angry chicken. Okay, so we've got like... There's no humans here. So we've just got a man-hunting chicken guarding this place to protect all of the other little chickens. Chickens are just wandering around. They're not tired. We're gonna stay up all night and party at this party zone. Oh, whoa, a chicken was just struck by lightning. What? Oh, man. Rooster number 7. Unlucky rooster. Oh, look at this. Oh, my whole base has just been taken over by animals, and they're all sleeping comfortably in the barn. Wow. So Cloudcraft says that the game does sort of take into account the number of people you have to determine like the kinds of things that happen. And so it could be that like the game is regularly trying to generate random events, and raids and stuff are more appropriate when you've got a bunch of people around. And so it seems like probably what we're doing is skewing the random encounter tables or random event tables so that the animals join you is more likely to pop up because there's no people here. And so you end up with just having your base overrun with animals. There we go. I want a camel, a couple of chickens. I just love this. I'm just getting way too much enjoyment out of the chicken and the chicken and camel apocalypse. All right, so it has been about an hour. My people are what? Most of the way there? So I think maybe we'll get them just a little bit closer. Then we'll cut this video up. We'll start a new video that's about their arrival and sort of setting up the early camp. But in the meantime, these camels are giving us plenty of entertainment. I mean, I could just watch these camels all day. Well, it takes us, well, now you know how to get food once you come back to this place. Yeah, I'm just going to come in and just slaughter all the chickens. Oh, completed a quest? What? Oh, wow, this could have gone badly. So that's right, I forgot that quest was still going on. So that quest was, I needed to build this edifice here to honor somebody's son, and I did it, but you can't just build it and then immediately disassemble it again. You have to actually keep it going for a long time. And so I built it, and I've just been sitting on it for ages, because if I had let it fall apart, I would have probably been attacked in revenge. And so I'm lucky that this is not... I mean, it's made out of stone. That helps. But I'm lucky this is not one of the things that got destroyed in my absence, because it would have failed the quest and that could have gone badly. Oh, so Cloudcraft is suggesting that I could actually click on some of the items in my base to show like their effects. Like, for instance, we've got steel here, which, it's got normal max hit points. It's really good. If you make armor out of it, it's really good against sharp stuff. Less so against blunt stuff, and okay against heat stuff. Its insulation from cold is this. I think basically it makes it like it's 3 degrees warmer, which is not very much. And if you make a weapon out of it, its blunt damage, sharp damage, and blunt damage and sharp damage will all be normal. Its beauty, if you build things out of its beauty, is just normal. And its flammability is low, but not 0. The thing is, I don't know if there's actually a lot of other... oh, yeah, so we got some wood over here. Let's look at some wood. So wood... Oh, you can actually use it, equip it as a weapon? Is that with it, or is it just weapon stats? Interesting. So anyway, multipliers made it... So things that you make out of wood have lower hit points than if you made them out of steel. They're less effective in combat. Their insulation is higher, though. If you made like wood armor, you can keep warmer in the armor, and also keep cooler in it than you could with metal stuff. If you try to make a blade out of it, it's gonna be way less effective than if you made it out of metal. However, if you make a door out of it, it opens faster. So actually, most of my doors tend to be wood, so that they'll open faster and my people can move around more efficiently. It's less work to make stuff out of it, though, so it's cheaper to use that way. It is very flammable, though, and its beauty is just okay. So stuff like that. And there's a whole bunch of other like exotic materials and stuff. Oh, we got cloth here. Actually, we can look at cloth. So cloth is much better on the insulation side. If you're making clothing out of it, like coats out of it and stuff, that's going to be much better than if you're like making armor out of wood or metal. Wearing armor on is not going to be helping you very much against at least old school armor. I bet the higher tech armor probably does give you better insulation. And then, yeah, so it's armor. If you're making just cloth stuff out of armor, armor stuff out of cloth, it's not going to be nearly as powerful. Its flammability is very high. But like, for instance, there are other, like, animal skins and things, or animal wools and stuff like that, that you'll have much better cold insulation from. And there's this special material called Devil Strand that gives you a lot of insulation against heat. How are we doing? It's nighttime. We're just kind of hanging out. I love, by the way, you can watch the sunrise on the world. Like, look at that. You can just see the brightness coming across the world, and now it's daytime. These guys are ready to start moving again, and then you'll see night come around the world too. It's really cool. But look how far we've gone. We're up here close to our destination. This is where we started, all the way down here. We have really crossed the world. Oh, Cloudcraft says that Devil's Strand also has good protective stats, too. So you make your clothes out of that, you're going to be safer in battle. Just look at these monsters. Oh, the rotting dead bodies of the people that they have killed. They've killed so many people. There's a really nice, like, bio-coded. Ah, so it's an assault rifle that I can't use. Somebody dropped it, but I can't pick it up and use it. Interesting. At least I assume that's what that means. I've never run into that before, but that would stand to reason. Okay, so we're actually getting close enough. Yeah, let's trade with these guys. So we're changing our destination a little bit. So 0.8 days. Okay, so tomorrow sometime, because the day is about to end, you can see nighttime is creeping across the globe. So tomorrow we're going to trade with them, and probably 1 or 2 days later we're going to get to our destination, and that's where we're going to sort of settle down. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Back at Camel Town. New encounter? What's this going to be? No, not emus! No! Emus are scary! Wait, it's a nice wolf or a... It looks like a nice wolf. Okay, now let's... Okay, let's hope this goes alright. Okay, animals, stay away from the mean emus. They're bad examples. Look, this little donkey foal is coming with us. We probably put a little tiny pack on its back. Oh, it's great. All right, so Saio, you hang out back here, ready to doctor people. Okay, and then we got... Okay, we kind of want to have open space in front of us to... Yeah, so let's pull people back a little bit. Because let's slow that down just a little bit, make sure that I know which way they're coming. Okay, so I didn't notice this thing just standing right there. All right, well let's back up just a little bit more. Wait, no, this guy's stay in the front. Once they get close, we want them to hit our melee people first. These aren't going to be as tough as the Muffalos, but there are more of them. Oh, crap. Saio. Oh. Save Saio. Charge the emus. Charge. There we go. Okay, battle 1. Looks like Saio was the only one hurt. Unfortunately, Saio is my best doctor. But I'm sure we'll be fine. What happened to you, Saio? Are you okay? Just some emu scratches. All right, well, what do you have? We can't take any risks with Saio. Saio is the boss. Should we drop the double bed? Okay, Saio. Only the best. Only the best. Hey, wait, what? I said install the bed. What? Don't you need to pick up the bed to install it? What are you doing? Let's have somebody else do this. Clearly you don't know what you're doing. Oh, they need to move this. Oh, hold on a second. Let's just put it out in the open. Fine, whatever. I just realized they had to move the plant before they can install it there. Okay, so now this is going to be a medical bed. Saio is going to rest. And then who is my second best doctor? Ergo. Ergo? Tend to Saio. Oh, wait. Somebody needs to drop some medical supplies. Hold on. Who had those again? I think White had them last time. Here we go. Okay, so let's redo this. Grab the medical supplies. Do some doctory work. Quality 28%. Well, whatever. How are you doing? Okay, seems like she's okay. Okay, so let's head back out again. Reform Caravan. Let's go trade with these folks. Accept. And then let's make sure we're bringing all of the food and stuff. Let's make sure we don't leave that bed behind. That bed was good. Bring some urns with us. I mean, if we can we? Yeah, we can carry some tables. Sure, wouldn't mind having a table when we get there. Some urns. Why not? I mean, we're not leaving anybody behind, right? Everything's going with us. Send. Cool. Whew. All right. Caravan Battle 1. We should check back in with these guys. Yeah, so Smug Rainbow Pony says, I had no idea you could move in this game. I thought it was pick your spot and that was it. So that actually is how it was for a really, really long time. This was mostly a pick your spot game. But they added one of the, prior to their official release, because the game was in early access for a really long time. Prior to their official release, they added the world map and the ability to send caravans out to trade, to go on missions, and to move and settle in new places. The game really isn't built for you to maintain multiple colonies at the same time. Not that you can, I mean, you can physically do it. Nothing's stopping you. In fact, you could have, it would just be hard to keep up with them all. They'd have to be very, very well automated. And, yeah, it would be, it's not impossible. It's just a thing I wouldn't want to do. It would stop being fun after a while. Threat pods? What's this? Oh, a mechanoid swarm? Let's see here. Okay, so somebody wants me to attract mechanoids to my base to rescue them. And I'm like, even if I was at my base, no. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not actually sure how this would play out. Like, I guess they would attack the base and find no one there. But then where would the rewards would also come to my base, though, which I am not at. So I think it's not going to be worth it for me to try that. Ooh. My caravan has arrived at the trading site. Let's see what we can do here. So, what can we buy? We could buy some fancy meals if we wanted to. Components. More medicine. I'm kind of okay on medicine. Tech print for jump packs? I don't know how to use those, but that's fine. Nuclear stomach? What? Whoa. So, you can get a stomach that just doesn't need food, but it slowly kills you from cancer. The weird bionic stuff in this game is amazing. Ooh, like is that a bulletproof vest or something? Oh no. Oh, it enhances psychic sensitivity. Interesting. So, I mean, there's a bunch of like expensive armor and stuff that I could pick up. I don't feel like I really want that a lot. I can carry a sculpture with me, I guess. I got a bunch of furniture. I don't feel like most of this stuff is going to be super useful to me, though. I mean, yeah, I mean, I could pick up a bunch of, like, armored stuff, but my people are sort of tribal anyway. I think that they're kind of not expected to necessarily have that level of technology. But anything else here that I really want? I can make some stuff out of some fox fur. I could also just murder a fox, though. Yeah, I don't feel like there's anything here that I really need. Partly just because, I mean, things like Neutroamine, I could use that to make medicine if I had the technology to make medicine, but I do not. So, yeah, I think I'm probably not going to pick up any of this stuff. Actually, you know what? Limestone and marble blocks. Those could be valuable. Ah, no, that's too many. Those could be valuable for, like, constructing the new base when I arrive without needing to, like, manufacture them. Except the number that I can get for their weight is just not worth it. They're not worth transporting. Ooh, a construction skill trainer. So when I'm building my new base, it can be higher quality. That is the thing here that actually seems like it's worthwhile. So in order to get that, so should I sell some of my, say, food? I've got so many tons of it. But I also don't know how long it's going to take me to get food production up and running. The berries rot the fastest. I could just sell some berries to offset the cost. Yeah, why don't I just sell the berries and potatoes? And I'll make some money on this deal. And I'll still keep the corn, of which I have zillions. So let's do that. All right. Well, now we're going to send them to their destination. We are on our way. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Oh, we got just everything is chaos, and it's beautiful, and I love it. Okay, well, I think this is probably a good time to sort of take a break between episodes. So thank you for watching this video of my people fleeing and leaving their base to the camels. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'll put a button right here. And I'm going to continue playing this today, so that video is probably going to be right there. So you can click that if you want to keep going. And yeah, we can just listen to this beautiful soundtrack to play us off.